Looks like it's going to be a great day today. To get some fresh air like a stray on a straightaway. Hey you, got a light? Nah, a Bud Light. Early in the morning, face crud from like a mud fight. Looky here, it's just the way the cookie tear. Prepare to get hurt and mangled like Kurt Angle. Rookie year.
Reef Radio, episode 3. Caliph-NOW to the right of me.
Yo, what's up?
The ghost of David Blakk to the left. David Blakk couldn't make it tonight. We were in a bitter contract dispute.
Sorry, Dave, I had to be here.
He's making outlandish demands. You know what I mean? He wants fresh peeled fruit.
I think you know what I think it is?
Nah.
I think he was upset that I made him Ringo.
Oh, what?
Ringo
And
Starr on the
flyer? Nah,
you know what I mean? Like
Ringo?
You were Reef Lennon.
Was I? I don't know. I didn't know what. I knew it was the Beatles.
I was Caliph McCartney.
You were McCartny.
You know, Slim Dizzle was Slim Harrison.
Word, that's what's up.
And poor Dave was.
Is that what this is about, Dave? Is this because you put you as Ringo on the flyer?
I texted him too. I was like, sorry to make you Ringo.
Nah. Dave had some family issues he had to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Nothing serious, but you know, family first. So you know, I'm glad that he's able to take care of what he needs to.
So Reef, man, it's Saturday, and it was the most beautiful day today.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day.
How was your day, man?
My day was. I was exhausted. You know.
Oh yeah, you had a show last night, right?
Yeah, I had a show in Buffalo. Yeah. Not Buffalo. Albany.
Albany.
Yeah, Albany.
That's right.
With my brother Stress. Shout out Stress. Passing Stowe. Yeah.
206 East.
But yeah, Stress is a madman. We drove through the night. We left out of there at 2 a.m. and we drove through the night to get home. We had to pull over and sleep. You know what I mean? That's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when those people that when you're driving and you see those people's cars in the rest areas just chilling, taking a little nap. That's how it really gets sometimes. You know what I mean? For real. But the show itself was actually cool. I mean, it was a very refreshing. The crowd was live and it was on point and on time. Not like the show we did. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That show? What was that show? Never heard of it.
Oh, God. Yeah.
No, okay.
That was Never Heard of You with Todd?
Never heard of you or never heard of it. Private anything.
We did this fucking show, man, in New York City.
It basically jeopardized my passion for performing. And I get so angry. Now, listen. We won't go into details about the show, but we'll let you know.
Why not?
Well, no, we'll go into details about the show, but no names will be named or anything. But you know the expression "seeing red"?
Yeah.
I never understood. I understood. I just thought it was an expression.
Yeah.
I never thought it could actually happen.
No, you were going, man.
And I got frightened.
You were going, yeah.
Because
I was trying to calm you.
It was like it was the most bizarre.
Well, let's set up the scenario. Okay. First of all, the show was in Atlantic City.
I don't really
keep in mind we had a comp rooms at Revel Hotel.
Brand new hotel,
beautiful hotel. So that you know what I'm saying, and we were getting paid. So obviously, it had its perks to it. But I don't understand there was 40 acts on the fucking bill.
There was a lot of acts. I think there were 12 acts on the bill, not including us, and then there were like 7, and then there were like 7 specially invited guests.
What the fuck? Like, are you throwing is this Coachella? Like, seriously, like, why do you need 40 fucking acts?
Here's the thing. It's a very... It's unnecessary, but that's an amateur thing, and it made me feel like I was doing a show fucking 12 years ago when I was first starting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
it was pretty bad.
And I make sure when I do shows, man, like... professionalism, man, that's the only thing I fucking care about, because to be honest with you, I don't do this for the money at this point. I like money, but I mean the main reason I do it is because of that drive and that passion of just being a performer and being on stage. It's kind of like a drug. And when that doesn't go well and that irritates me, then there's no purpose of doing it. For me, that's a personal thing. But the thing is, it's like you do these shows, and there's only if you're investing in a headlining artist who is a seasoned artist who puts on the amazing show, Reef the Lost Cause.
What up?
You know what I mean? And then have the whole video treatment and all that shit. Really put on a performance. There's no need to have all these other people. It's okay to be a fan sometimes.
Yeah. I just think they got a little over their head with it. But we set up our equipment. We were supposed to go on at 12. This is what we've been told the whole time. We're going on at 12. 12 turns to 12:30. 12:30 turns to 1. 1:30 turns to, and now mind you, it's AC, so they stay open pretty late.
Exactly.
I think they went till 3:30 there, but we're on stage and Todd's equipment stopped working.
So yeah. So all right. So before we went to the show, we were scheduled to go on at midnight.
Right.
And that is, to us, that's a serious thing. We go on at midnight. If there's other acts that still have to go on, they can go on after us. It's fine. Give us the opportunity to sell merch, blah, blah, blah. So beforehand, we're in the Revel, man. We're all dressed up. It's nice. We go to Revel Amada, the restaurant.
Yeah, shout out to the staff at
connections,
Amada.
You know what I mean? Know the chef. The chef's my old roommate and shit.
Yeah,
so.
we were eating fine dining.
Yeah,
That's fine
so we
dining.
had cocktails. Reef had the Matador.
That's right. I had the fucking Matador.
And then I got all intimidated because, I kind of wanted the Matador, but I wanted to try out the recipes.
You got some
But all the drinks I kept asking for
You
had
got some
like
Sex in the
names.
City shit, man.
No, it was like
you got some Sex in the City shit.
Yeah, it was like passion, some passion thing, whatever. But it was delicious anyway.
Yeah.
And anyway, so we're feeling good. We get there around 11. Now, once we get to the gig,
and we were dressed up. We're
dressed
grown.
up.
Yeah, we're in Atlantic City. We're grown men. You know
I'm
what
in
I mean?
focus
It was
mode.
like the movie Swingers.
It was.
It was
like
a little bit.
Swingers.
We were saying the
all
word baby a lot. You know what I mean? We were snapping our fingers.
So yeah, so I beeline. I bring all my equipment, so I don't have to worry about deal with anybody. I beeline it on to the front of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Raps a Lot was on stage. I didn't mean to.
Is that a real person?
Johnny Raps a Lot. I didn't mean to interrupt his set,
Is that
but
a real fucking
I made
person?
sure I set my equipment
Johnny
up.
Raps a Lot.
Yeah,
No.
Johnny Raps a Lot. But I focused, had my head
You
down.
lied.
I brought tables up. I set up my equipment, got the projector started. Everything was working perfect.
Right.
Under the assumption that we're the next act to go on. All my stuff's ready to go. Let's go. Let's kill it. Packed house. Well, for the venue.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, let's go.
Not bad crowd.
So then that turns into there's 4 more acts. We're 2 hours behind schedule.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, you're not. We're going on now. But then it was like, I can't. I gotta put this. So then they schedule a live cipher right before we go on. It was the most unorganized thing. And then I start seeing red. And there's 18 or 20 people on stage bouncing into my equipment, leaving like drinks like on my shit. I start seeing more red, and then we're like, people are asking, when are you going on? The whole thing. And then I just start, people are coming, smoke a blunt. I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah, this dude was like, yo, bro, smoke a blunt. He was like, fuck off. It was great.
That. So
Yeah,
then,
I was trying to keep you calm.
So in that process,
you were going psycho DJ.
So eventually it's 1:30 a.m.
Right.
We're all right. About time. We're ready to go on. In that whole the chaos that was on stage, one of these guys bump into my shit, knock out the wire to my projector.
Yeah.
So then the stuff's not working. Then I'm really seeing red. Like
Right.
it's like a tunnel. Like
Yeah.
I can only see a very little all around. It's red. And I'm being totally honest. I never thought that could happen. Started to get worried that I was gonna roundhouse jump kick somebody.
Were you gonna round and like not even punch someone?
I've been
You were
getting
gonna
my jump
roundhouse
kicks
kick.
going. I've been practicing jump kicks. I swear to God.
What do you practice jump kicks?
I do 150 a day. I do 150 a day. No lie. I do jump kicks.
Wait, hold on.
It's great.
Hold on.
It's a good way to get your day started.
Jesus
I'll tell you.
fucking Christ. Yeah, which is by the way, the theme of the show is songs to get your day started.
I don't know. I just wanted to hit that.
Wait, was that the crickets or was that?
No, that's like some like.
Was that the dolphin?
That's just my attitude in the morning. I'm jump kicking.
If you've been listening to the show, we're still figuring out pretty much everything. But one of the main things we're still figuring out is the sound effects. We have a lot of sound effects.
Yeah, we do. But I only go to a
If
couple.
you can determine what that was, hit us up and we'll send you a prize.
Definitely.
If you guess it correctly. Do that again. What the fuck? That's like an angry bat,
well, it says-
angry monkey.
Yeah, it says screeching bird, but I don't think that's what it is.
Nah. Well, you just ruined the.
All right, guess what that is.
That's dolphins.
All right. So anyway, basically, so I started seeing red. My shit got unplugged. So then I just got into this mode where I was like, all right, is that what you want? You want a fucking 25-minute show? All right, no projector. Is this what you wanted? Turn it off. I was like, and just started playing the first song. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And I just started playing it, and I was just so upset, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, this jeopardizes my passion for doing it. I mean, can you name? I mean, there's so many stories. Like, all right, so there's so many stories. I want to ask Slim. So Slim Dism is our special guest, and he's going to be coming up on the next segment. And we're so excited.
We'll talk to him about worst shows. Yeah, we'll talk about worst shows.
Really bad, but
I have one that sticks out forever. But we'll talk about the next segment. But no, I mean, look, after the show, it was still. I mean, it's 3 a.m, but 3 a.m. in AC is midnight basically.
People went on after us, and everything was fine.
But I'm saying, like, afterwards, you went out with your brother.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Royal Jelly, right?
Mm-hmm. Royal Jelly is like in the Revel. It's like I think it was it was like when the casino first opened, before the restaurants actually
Burlesque
opened.
show, right?
It was the top grossing place.
So this is like fake strippers.
Yeah, it's burlesque, but I
They
think
dance
once you
around,
go into
but
the
they
back,
don't-
once you go into the back, there's more risque shows like they have porn stars and like special guests.
There was,
They do
speaking
tours and
of
stuff.
porn stars,
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
a porn star convention in Atlantic City.
when
that
we were
weekend.
playing, and we couldn't go because we went on at 1:45 in the morning.
Dude, I wouldn't pay $50 to hang out with those chicks. For what?
I guess so.
I'm not. You know what I
For
mean?
what?
Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
If you were,
I can watch you on
if you wanted, if you
the
won
internet,
a lot
you know,
of money,
but
if you
I don't
put it
want to have
all on
sex
red
with a
and
porn
won.
star. Do you want to have sex with porn stars? They fucked like
I don't care.
every
They're
like
fucking- for the experience. There's
just for the experience.
I mean, like Stoya.
Stoya, you are so
Love Stoya.
painful. Who the fuck is
She's
Stoya?
dead. She's so good.
What'd she look like?
Very pale skin, brunette. Oh, she's
Yeah.
so pretty. She was she lived in Philly for a little while.
Word.
She repped Philly. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if I would have relationships with them because I couldn't handle
Porn
that,
is
but-
porn is like porn
But
is
it would
such
be,
a
it
it's
would be an
such
exciting
a
adventure.
porn is awesome until the moment you're done, and then it's just that you have to cut it off because it becomes this sad like
Yeah.
this poor girl. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel like.
Well,
when I'm watching it, it's
when
like
there's-
that's
when there's-
fucking right. But then when it's done, you're like,
when there's
oh
girl,
man,
when there are
look
girls
at her
that
life.
I,
Like
when there
you
are
know?
girls that I like,
Yeah.
like Astoya, or like like Astoya, like or like what's her name, Tori. Fuck. Anyway, I get upset.
Tori fuck that is that
No,
her
no,
name?
that's not her name. She's a sweetheart.
She's a
Tori Black.
sweetheart.
Tori Black. She's such like girl
She's
next
a
door.
sweetheart.
But
she's
here's
a
the
girl
thing,
next door.
Kind of,
porn.
yeah. She has that whole look, and like you can like see it happen. And all of a sudden, like you by mistake, which I refuse to watch, are like these crazy scenes, and you're like, man, you get all upset.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you doing that? You don't have to do that.
Right. You want to save them. Yeah. You want to just hop in the scene and be like, hey, what's going on here? Is that?
Yeah, I want to save them and invite them to the McConnell family 7-fish Christmas dinner.
Oh man.
No, I would never do that.
Yo, but the fucked up thing about it all is the next day, the day after, because Todd went out with his brother. Shout out Brian.
Yeah,
all
Brian,
the
what's up, man?
party animal.
Party animal.
He was wilding out. These two were fucking in and out of the room all night, grabbing beers and weed and whatever else, and hanging out in the lobby and
Yeah,
all
well, the
around
Revel's
the Revel.
really nice. There's all little
My old
nooks and
ass was in
crannies.
bed watching Sports Center. I ordered some room service. I can't believe I did that because I'm a cheap motherfucker. I ordered a soup and salad, nigga. That shit was $30. Fucking dollars for fucking
it is
clam chowder
hotel.
and chicken Caesar salad.
It's hotel.
But I was hungry and I needed it.
They
Todd was
know-
trying to
they
get me.
know
To,
people
so
are-
Todd's trying to get me to come out.
Genesee, is that our sponsor? Genesee Cream Ale.
Cream Ale. 12,
That has to be our sponsor. I've been
for
drinking
30
that. Well,
case.
Yard's Pale Ale we're drinking right now. I'm
Yeah.
over the clam beer.
Yeah.
No, I'm not over it. I still love the clam
Are
beer.
you supporting the clean beer?
Absolutely, that's a great beer. It's not because
for those who've been
not
listening
because
to
they're
our
from the home
show-
state of the clan, but
For those who've been listening to our show from day one, the first two episodes rather,
dude, Flying Dogs are shit.
Todd has been supporting clan beer. But but look, the next day, after the horrible show and Todd party wilding out in Atlantic City. Excuse my bourbon. We've been drinking a lot of beer.
We've been drinking some beer.
I look on Instagram and my good friend, old friend Karen, she's in promotions and entertainment. Blah
Yeah,
blah
I
blah.
heard
She's
this.
great friends with porn star Lisa Ann, and I'm
Legend.
looking
She's like-
on Instagram and I see she was down in the same area we were in Revel with all these porn stars.
She was a
hanging
special
out.
invited. She was a special.
I've actually talked to her since then. She was like, "Why didn't you text me? Why didn't you hit me?" I was like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!" And I'm glad I didn't because that would have just been, we would have just been, we were sloppy drunk at that.
Yeah, it
point.
would have been like,
we'd have been the weirdo creep guy. Like,
Yeah, hi.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, but I mean, the point we say, we tell this story to say this. Look, if you're gonna throw a show, have the audacity or decency to be on point. There's way too many people out here trying to be a part of the hip hop world in any way they can, and if they can't rap or they can't make beats, they'll be a show promoter or whatever the fuck. And if you're gonna do that shit, man, you got to make sure that you're on point with it. Having 1,000 acts on the bill,
No one's gonna-
not being on schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Because
I'll never work with that.
Next
guy
time
again.
he comes,
I'll never
yeah,
work with that
exactly.
guy
Next
again.
time someone
Never.
sees that name on the flyer, sees like, oh, I went to that one show, it was terrible. Never
was
gonna
terrible.
go again.
They're never gonna
now
go.
here, basically, exactly what Reef said. The ideal show for any hip hop show. Now, there's also the point where some people are just getting started and they need. I support people trying it out and trying, you know what I mean, like expressing themselves and all that stuff. But if you're actually going to put on a performance and like invest in a headlining act, you only need 2 opening acts tops, and if you want more acts, they close the show. I don't go to any dues. They go on after. Now that
I didn't go to many indie rock shows, but you said they do this.
Shows are the headliner. There's like an opener or 2, then there's the actual main event, and then there's a closing act. That gives the artist, the headlining artist and the key artist an opportunity to sell merchandise, to mingle with the crowd, to meet the fans, all that stuff. And
why don't they
feel
do that
more
in
comfortable?
I think that's brilliant. Me
Because
personally,
it should happen
you know what I
in
mean?
hip-hop.
Like
the
think
headliner goes on and the show's over. Why? It should be a party after the headliner goes on.
Right.
So for all you out there that are having the idea of throwing hip hop shows, get a DJ. A DJ can play dope ass shit while people are waiting, and that gives the anticipation.
No one wants the fucking show to go till like literally.
But the greatest show,
the last song is when everyone has to like. As soon as that's done, you have to walk out.
Also,
and leave. Nobody wants that. You want to be able to chill for a minute, gather yourself. So have a DJ or, like Todd said, another act come on after the main event. There's nothing wrong.
I'll tell you what, dude. Going to shows, like the greatest.
Who gives a fuck?
One of the great feelings of going to a real organized show is like that anticipation. The anticipation is all part of the show. Like just waiting for the act to go on is all part of the experience.
Right.
It gets you going. It gets you like, when are they gonna go on?
Right.
So when you have a DJ on there, then like. When you have 100 people performing over and over again, no one knows when the show starts or stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just keeps going and going and going, and then it just people get tireless, and then they're not even like, "Fuck this."
People leave.
Stay.
People leave, man.
You know what I mean?
I know. I've left plenty of shows that just wouldn't.
Yeah. So
the shows that never end.
Just please take
this is the show that never ends.
It's just terrible,
it just
man.
goes on and on.
And it really, dude. I saw Red.
You did see Red. You were pissed off.
Because Red is the shirt you're wearing right now.
That's right.
That's a great shirt too.
Yeah, brains.
Fresh
Meltwater. Shout out to my Fresh Meltwater boys, Jordan Brooks.
All right. That was I guess, is that a public service announcement?
I guess it is a public service announcement.
If you're going to do a show, make sure you're the most professional person at it and do your best to make sure your artist is taken care of. And I
feel like we should have like maybe if you can edit it in, like inspirational music should be playing like as we do this segment, like dun, dun, dun. But I mean, it should be common sense. I mean, it's just the there's just too many people in rap, man. Too many people involved in it.
It took me a lot of time, man. It took me a lot of time to recuperate from that. But I mean, I had, and
everyone's feels so entitled and like, you know what I mean.
I gotta go on. No one cares.
I'm talking about in general.
Oh
yeah,
true.
People have no understanding of like really putting in work first to have that attitude, you know. We don't even have that attitude, and we put in way more work than a lot of people, but it is what it is. Anyway. So yo, shit's been weird. Yo, you gotta tell the fucking Chinese poop dragon story.
Okay, all right. So
yo, this might be the greatest story I've ever heard in my life.
It's a great story. Now,
all right.
So shout out to J.O. I've been recording J.O.'s album. I'm not sure.
Shout out J.O. Last Man.
I think he's. This is ridiculous. I feel embarrassed. I don't know the title of the album.
He
Mushroom Chronicles, maybe. It's one of the songs I know. Yeah. But I know he wrote the whole album while he was on shrooms.
It might change between now and
then. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He wrote the whole album while he was on shrooms. So anyway, I've been recording him for the past.
Shrooms is great for that. It opens your mind. You can really get into it.
Well, I've been recording J.O.'s project, and it's been a good time, and we finished it, in the beginning of April, but we had some loose ends to take care of, like, little sound bites and stuff like that. So we basically, he needed someone to speak Mandarin, and he had someone that he knew that spoke Mandarin, like a kid our age, and he basically invited this guy over, and he came over to the studio, and him and his girlfriend came over, and he was like kind of nervous at first, outside before we came into the house, and he came in, and me, being hospitable and wanting to make people feel comfortable, I was in good spirits, and they were looking at the snake. I have snakes, pet snakes, as I think we mentioned before, and I was like, yeah, you want to hold the snake? So
pause.
Yeah, I want to hold the snake. Man.
Yeah,
I'm still not good at pause. But yeah,
it's anything that
I should have said
pause is ridiculous, but it's I try to just whatever anything that could be just interpreted the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Like, you know what I mean? Pause.
Well, so I gave him the snake. It's a very very tame snake, so I felt comfortable him holding it paused.
You're getting it. You see? You know
Anyway,
what I mean?
so as soon as
saying a man is holding your snake is the fucking that's pause times 40.
As soon as the kid held the snake, I've never seen this before. I've had snakes for many years, and it started like fucking just shitting all over the place, but like squirting shit out, like white shit all over the place, all over this kid's, and he didn't really realize it at first. So then that was the introduction, basically. This kid coming over, and you could see.
That's the risk you take. I would never
see how nervous.
hold.
You could see how nervous.
I would never. I hate snakes. I would never ask to hold one.
I'm good.
Pause,
So basically, so we come down to the studio. All he had to really do was like, it's a very theatrical song. It's a song that has like kind of acting elements in it, and he needed someone to like curse in Mandarin and like argue with him as he's arguing in the song, like towards the end of the song, basically in the hooks and stuff.
Right.
And he was acting super funny the whole time, and his girlfriend was like actually like all excited. She was like real cute, and she was like, you're gonna record, and she was recording it on video and stuff.
Were you high or anything when this was happening?
He's hanging out with Jay, so
right.
I wasn't.
You wasn't. Okay.
No, but I would have bugged out. But you could tell that these kids, they probably smoked because they were waiting for me. I had to work, and it was like a late night session, I was meeting them after work. Mm-hmm. Long story short, he started acting weird, and he kept handing the headphones back to Josh, and he was like, I can't do it, but he wasn't really speaking. And Jay, I felt bad for him, but like Jay was like, didn't know what was going on because he thought the kid was all amped to do it. He's a hip hop fan.
I mean, a snake shit on him. So maybe it was like a warning from his ancestors.
Well, yeah. So I think maybe his grandfather or something once said, if a snake shits on you, run. You know what I mean? Because basically what happened was
snake poop on you.
He started blaming his.
You will run.
You will run. So his girlfriend started, he started blaming his girlfriend. She don't want me to do it, and so she left. Yeah. So she left. She goes upstairs, and then he gets all like amped, like let's do this. And then as soon as we start, he hands the headphones back. He's like, I can't do it. He's like, I'm gonna go check on her. And we wait like a couple minutes, and all of a sudden we hear the door slam, and they left.
Wow.
Jay went up and asked him, and I guess that's like that's true stage fright. He lost color in his face. It was just stage fright. And then like 20 minutes later, Jay went outside to see if he was still around. He was like punching walls and stuff.
Dude,
like,
the Asian brother?
Yeah, like blocked down the street.
Oh man.
So it was just
he doing roundhouses?
It was just a crazy episode. So then he was doing. I don't know if he was doing.
You should have went up to him and shown him how it's done.
But basically, we had the idea of
do you really fucking do roundhouses, man?
I do roundhouses every morning. Yes, I do. Try it. And I also scream at the top of my lungs early in the morning. Do you ever yawn and stretch and just scream at the top of your lungs in the morning?
No. The only time that it's fucked up, the only time that I've ever let out like a primal scream is just when shit's just so fucked up that I can't fucking cope.
Yeah.
I'll let out a fucking guttural because. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the floor.
I'm just letting you know.
You know what I mean?
Now, if you're conscious about what your neighbors will think, whatever.
Oh well, my neighbors here.
Tomorrow morning when you wake up,
my neighbors.
The first thing you do when you wake up, just stretch. I'm telling you, just let out the greatest scream you could ever think of. Gets the blood going. Another.
You do that shit.
Another example.
Fucking serious.
Another example of way to start your day, which is the musical theme.
Yes.
Songs that get your day started.
Yes.
But anyway, let me finish.
Way to bring that in.
I'll finish the story though.
Right.
I'll finish the story. Basically, me and Jo had the idea of Google translating Mandarin and trying to do it ourselves. That's the most racist.
It's
very racist, and on top of that, it is impossible. We're not built to speak Mandarin. That shit is hard, and you can't do anything but sound racist doing it.
Yeah,
because then like all the stereotypes.
You might as well have fucking put the little
this shit.
The little fake teeth in.
Yeah, and it's like a real
Mickey Rooney breakfast Tiffany style.
And the Google translates like this really sweet like girl voice, like noga doga, and you're like trying to like anyway.
Oh man, shout out Jo. I'm so sorry it went down like that, but like I said, his ancestors probably the snake pooping on an Asian man.
If snake that's on you,
that's a fucking
run.
Yeah, that's a fortune cookie.
It has to be. But I always thought I would think that a snake pooping on you, which is a very rare thing, would be great luck.
Nah, I don't believe in all that shit, man. You know what I mean?
I thought when a bird poops on you.
When a bird poops on you, you got
when a bird
poops on you, you got bird shit on you.
Yeah, but I thought that was good luck. My father, Vince, gets pooped on every year down the shore. On the boardwalk, he gets pooped on every year. I can imagine like montage every year growing up. A bird poops on him every fucking time, dude.
Really?
And now at this point, he just like leaves it there. He just leaves it on his shoulder. He doesn't even care anymore.
Shout out to Vince.
Vince is the man.
He is the man.
All right, well, yo, I'm very excited because Slim Dism is in the studio
shout out our brother
as we
Slim.
speak. So we
We're
got
about
to
to
get him on the
bring him
mic.
in. Yeah,
so I guess we'll take a sound break. Should I play my song first because I haven't done that yet?
Oh yeah, you haven't gone first?
I haven't gone.
Did Dave send you a song?
No.
No. It's part of his hostage. It's part of
okay. He's not
his
here. He's
contract
the ghost.
negotiation.
Yeah, I'll play my song first. Oh my God, there's like I have a list of songs. Like last night, I was just thinking like, what song do I listen to get my day started? And it's you know, from the other song choices that we had on the previous 2 episodes, which were great. We wanted to do a positive, like a more like nice positive song this time.
Yeah, we
Songs
did. We
to get
did
your day
kind of
started.
keep it dark the first.
Yeah,
few
we kept it
times,
dark.
yeah.
So songs to get your day going, songs you listen to in the morning. And I started thinking of like artists that I listen to in the morning. I don't know. And I found it like very difficult to actually pick a song. I mean, there's so many. I had like Ramones, I Want to Live. I had some Elvis Costello songs because I love that guy. I listen to his records all the time in the morning, and it gets my mind positive. And then, you know what I mean? Mind positive. And then I'm like thinking like,
It gets your mind positive.
there's the song we played in the beginning, Mad Villain.
Shout out Mad
Great
Villain.
Day Today.
What a great combo,
Tropical
man.
Quest, I don't know, like the Clash, just rock and roll songs and stuff. Then I started thinking, you know what? I listen to reggae and ska, early 50s ska music every day. Also today I had a great day. I went down to Delaware and bought a new camera. I got a new camera. And, that was a good day. I started listening to Peyton Locke. Shout out to him again. I know we mentioned him on the show before. And I was like, oh, wait, his record gets the day going too. Anyway, I was like, old, early ska.
What's your song, man?
I know. It's it's Desmond Decker, Soldering. So,
Soldering. Yo, we looked up
it's a great
soldering.
song.
What is soldering?
Soldering
mean?
is just to unite or to come together
Right.
in a positive.
Which is what we're doing, man.
Yeah.
Reef Radio. We got Slim Dism in the building.
Coming up next.
Caliph-NOW to the right of me, the ghost of David Blakk to the left, and I'm stuck in the middle with you. This is Reef Radio. Let's go.
Yeah. So much. That's Desmond Decker. Desmond Decker, man, he's an original ska artist from like the '60s, and man, like so when Bob Marley, the song "Small Axe," You know, I think it was Desmond Decker, I think Prince Buster, and Cox and Dodd started was it Small Axe Records? No, Big Axe. Big Axe Records.
With all that stuff, brother.
It was Big Axe Records, and that song's basically a diss song. It's like if you're the big tree, we're the small axe, we're gonna cut you down. So anyway,
so that was a battle?
No, just Desmond Decker was just a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it was a warning shot. Like it was like, yo, Desmond Decker ain't fucking around with you.
No. Bob Marley was saying that to them.
Oh, wow.
As like the little fish, but he was big, you know, bigger than them at that point. But they started a new label trying to do it. I'm good. All right, so without further ado,
yes, sir,
we have a very special guest sitting in with us. He's our first invited sit-in guest on Reef Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Slim Dizzum.
Oh, wow. Slim,
brother.
The social misfit. Slim, the social misfit.
My legendary. To me, you're legendary. You know what I'm saying? You, me, Viro, we were all the illest around coming up, and we still remain there. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the show, Slim.
Thank you for having me. Like, my nigga Reef, like, that's big shoes to fill. And if you know me, like, I don't like responsibility. That's a bigger responsibility to fill. A legend. Right. Like, I've done my thing and I appreciate it, but I don't know if I'm worthy to accept that.
No, I think you are, man. Like, you got to understand, like, you know, we were a part of a point in time in history in underground Philly hip hop.
It was a little movement.
That's gonna always be around and recognized and remembered, at least in my mind,
but all right, I get that. But that's if you local. See, like, when the mom and pop concept, I get it now. Right. And if you local, word, you can respect who I am. But it like, I'm not worldwide.
But see, that doesn't matter.
Is big.
But what I'm saying is like Monk with the Funk is legendary to me. That's a West Philly guy that most people don't ever hear.
Shout out to Mom Suck Dojo and Eam,
you know what I'm saying?
And Hot Blast.
Steady B, cool. See, like, you know, a lot of people, to them, they're not legendary. Black Thought to a lot of people isn't legendary. But me being from Philly, you know what I'm saying? The people that I came up with, they're legendary to me. So you're gonna take that title. I'm
gonna just take it. Like, I have hard time accepting shit. Word. Being from the street and all, you don't know when a nigga trying to give you something. Right. But like, let it be known, Reef the Lost Cauze is my brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And to hear that shit, it like, I'm humble.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
So a lot of people don't even know, man. Like, you were signed when you.
I was just let me say something. For me to get into that, me, you know what it is with me and you.
Yeah,
we're fam, dude. 420.
For those that don't know, Caliph-NOW and Slim Dizzum.
But when I first met you, you know, I was like, this is like a real artist. Like that, you were like one of the first like real artists. And I'm like, wow, I'm working with this guy.
But do you know, shit? Like,
but you were.
I love hearing that. The ego in me loves it. Well, but do you know what I had to do? To get there.
Please,
like,
can you
I was
tell?
locked
Can you
in
tell
a
us?
room with whatever I wanted, but I had the right songs.
Right. The label gave you whatever you wanted.
For real.
Who were you signed to?
How did you get started? Like, I don't ever heard this.
Yeah, if you don't mind telling us. They know you was Slim, Wild Boy Slim that be chilling around, but a lot of niggas don't know, man. Like, you was on, like you was there.
I mean, it depends on what you define as on is. Like, all right, check it. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
No, tell your truth, my nigga.
And I'm gonna tell my truth because it's been burning in me for many years. And niggas see me in the street, and I haven't been shot or stabbed or robbed yet because of who I am. And let it be known, like, Philly started me. I'm from New York City, dog. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm from Eaton Wall Projects.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? 3881 Baychester Ave.
Word up. I didn't know that. I was born and raised in Jersey.
Nah, nigga. I claim Jersey. It's not because, like my nigga from New York said, it ain't where you from, it's where you at.
Right. Absolutely.
Nobody give a fuck about where you from until you do something good. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
true that.
Being my mother who she is and my parents are who they are, I was always the new kid in school. I always had to make friends. I always had to.
Moved around a lot.
I moved around a lot. You get it. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm not a Dylan McDermott type nigga, you know what I'm saying? I had to.
Oh, stop! What that mean, yo?
It mean I'm not sexy. I'm ruggedly handsome. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty aspects of me that make me what I am. But because I'm not that way, I always had to have a trick up my sleeve. They used to jump me, nigga. I'm real smart. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't carry books home from school. They used to, you know what I mean, chase me to the fence until I hopped it.
Until you was a smart kid.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And my people's being who they are taught me how to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? And once certain things set in, you know what I'm saying, they stick with you for life. It's like riding a bike. I get it now. Being an older man, I get it now. Let's get to the point. Fast forward, I come from New York to out here, and I go to Philadelphia. Shout out to Tone Mitch. I was with Tough Crew's manager.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Showed me the ropes, introduced me to everybody in Philly.
Tough
Crew is like, you can't say Philly hip hop without saying Tough Crew.
Absolutely not.
And because a nigga can rhyme, like, I was blessed with that.
Word.
Got with their manager, and seen a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Things did not work out for me. You know what I'm saying? As a songwriter, I was being pushed in a direction where I didn't want to go.
Word. And what direction was that? This is
millions of dollars.
Yeah. And this is, you were signed with who?
Sony Records.
Well, this was like the Jiggy era too, so they made you do shit like
what year was
shit,
this?
right?
I got my first break in like 98. I did a battle out in Philly in front of like the YMCA. DJ True Self was there.
Word.
And these niggas is looking at me like, who is you?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I opened my mouth and I murdered niggas.
Right.
Chewed faces off and
just chopped heads.
And by the end of the day, I had like 15 business cards on me. This was before YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was handing you pieces of paper with their phone number.
That's like classic record executive shit. They
who are you? Where you come from? Right. And if you knew me back in the day, like, I was shady. Like, I'm a hustler. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't open my mouth too much. But in the entertainment business, you got to be loud. You got to be boisterous. And this gave me a way to do that. Exactly. I knew how to do that. And trust me, it ain't just skills that get you a record deal. It's how much is these people going to like you.
Right.
If people like you, they'll do anything for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting signed because you're a dope rapper. You're signed because you're somebody we can push out front. Right. And I was somebody you could push out front. I'm non-threatening. That's like Elvin Thibodeau type nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You feel comfortable around this black man.
The names you pull out, my nigga. Like,
I'm just saying.
You got so far.
I'm an 80s baby.
And Elvin Thibodeau. Yo, so how old are you when all this is going on?
18. 18. Like, fresh out of, I didn't know shit about shit.
Right. So you 18, signed to Sony Records. How much they give you?
Well, see, that's the thing. The management told me the deal was in the bag, but the deal really wasn't. I was calling the A&R myself, and they wasn't taking my phone calls.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Recorded material for them.
I recorded material for some of your favorite people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I don't have a lawyer sitting behind me, I don't know what to say and what not to say.
And they knew that.
And they knew that, but like, when you find a diamond, do you tell everybody? Hell no.
Yeah.
Right. You keep it on tuck until you can find a motherfucker that can move it for you.
Right.
And that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
I'm a real hip hop nigga. The older heads got a hold of me and was like, he's about dollars. They had me in French cut suits and shit, dancing.
And that wasn't your steez at all.
Nigga, I'm a break dancer and all that shit, but I was doing Timberlake moves. I was doing NSYNC moves.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I gotta come back to the hood talking about, yo, pick up my new album.
But so when they were saying this to you, how did they approach you with it?
Nobody approached me with nothing.
You just went along with whatever they were saying?
No, I didn't go along. After the last song I recorded, it was super pop.
Right.
And before it hit the streets, I quit.
Yeah. Because
I quit.
Your soul couldn't take it.
I quit. It was $300,000 on the table for me. They ready to shoot the video. They ready to fly me all over the place and put me on TV.
Right.
Whoever's talk show was popping at the time.
Right.
This was it.
The dream.
The dream. You know what I'm saying? At that time, the lyrics meant more to me. Now, I'm all old. I wish I did it now.
Really?
I had them. Because it's cool to sell out now, Reef.
It's cool now.
When I was coming up, if you sold out, niggas wouldn't buy your tape.
You got like
niggas wouldn't buy your tape.
You got the hook off the stage.
That shit, all that shit is out of the window now. But is it worth it now? Well, I don't know. I guess I wasn't. I've never been in your position.
It's so worth it.
I've never been in your position.
It's
a lot
so
of people
worth
say
it. It's so worth it.
We all grew up.
Niggas
We all grew up
to me and be
playing,
like, "Slim, you the illest."
Word, niggas. You know, we all grew up with the what would you do for money? What would you not do for money? Game. You know, would you do this for $1 million? Would you do this for 500,000, 300,000? So I think it's hindsight is always 20/20, and you look back and you say, "Man, I would have did it because of this, and that." But I'm so glad you didn't.
I'm glad I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you didn't do that to yourself.
It hurts,
man.
Reef. I'm looking at TV and these niggas. All right, check it. We covet. We're human beings. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me not to say, if I see this nigga ride by in shiny rims, that I shouldn't have that too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because in America, it's not about who you are. It's about what you do.
Yeah, and what you have.
And
absolutely.
what you have.
Yeah. And I feel that
that's
too.
the principle we live by
I see
here.
it every day, man.
So as a male, as a black male, I have some reservations about myself too. Well, why don't I have that? Am I not capable? Right. You start questioning yourself when shit start going bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the limelight I was in, and niggas knew I was about to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for more than myself now. Because now I got the hood on my back.
Everybody's around you.
I got the hood on my back. And now do I come out with this pop Britney Spears music, or do I keep it G and make another young nigga stay in his notebook?
But if you did that,
and I picked
you know it would be cool though too, in my eyes.
What?
I'm saying, I know even if you did a song that wasn't you, it would still be fucking Slim Dism.
Yeah, but at the same time, like the way it sounds is like, you know, suits and dancing around and all that shit.
Listen,
like the puff, they were trying to make you. Like
I remember when you showed me. I mean, and I was very appreciative. You showed me pictures of some of the pictures you had of that time, and I was like, God,
of your favorite people. I was
just
writing
like
songs
you
for them.
and oh man,
I was writing songs for them, but the nigga that I am, like, I'm an old head now. I got gray hair in my beard. It took me this long to even talk about it publicly.
Your beard's looking luxurious.
You never talk. Yeah, you don't talk about that kind of stuff.
Fucked up, man. You could have been.
I am very upset.
Could have been beard
now
gang,
listen,
man. He shaved his
audience.
beard off.
He had his shit husky, but
just picture. Listen, picture this. I have Reef and Slim sitting here, and Reef. You know, they both have very, very impressive, like, beards.
That's right, man.
You guys got some great
It's
fucking
masculine.
beards. And Reef has a shirt that says the Beard Gang. Oh, beards in the building.
Shout out the Beard Gang.
Don't
And I
trust
had
a
a
nigga
beard.
with no hair on his face. If he just got eyebrows, don't fuck with him.
man.
I had a
Fuck
beard,
with
and I
him.
got compliments on the beard. People said I like the beard.
Right.
But I don't know why I
That
shaved it
baby
off.
face
man.
shit is stupid.
I don't know. Like,
Niggas-
most, like, especially black men, like black men without
Man, the
facial
fuck
hair. I'd be
up,
like, yo,
dog.
this nigga touch people.
Don't trust him. If he just got eyebrows, something wrong with this.
Just eyebrows.
You can't just have eyebrows
I
as a
know.
grown man.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Cool.
I feel like an idiot right now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man.
Nigga, you picked it. You had it, and you took
I
it.
shaved my beard.
Don't shave
I
the
shouldn't
beard.
have done it, man. It was good, man. It was
Keep
like
something on your face, man.
No,
The
I was
girls
like
it.
I was like 2
Thank
months
you.
in. I was
These
like
women
2
ain't got
months in.
nothing to look up to.
2
These
months.
niggas is not. They turn it to themselves because
Yo.
we ain't masculine.
Yeah, what
now.
happened to
Stop.
men, man? What happened to men? Like, what happened to men?
Yo,
They
the
are not hunter gatherers.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
name some artists. I mean, we already talked about all this shit. Like,
No, I'm just saying, like, the idea that, like, you know, I don't know.
just in general.
I'm older now.
Manscaping?
I'll try to, if I'm going somewhere that's a little bit more grown up, I'll throw on a shirt and tie or whatever else. And I like that stuff. But for the most part, man, like, I just look like I'm ready to go fucking, like,
I dress up, man. I'm
it has
30
furniture.
It has
You know what I
nothing
mean?
to do
Move
with
stuff
that.
around.
Nah.
You know why
Looking
boys
good,
ain't
looking
men? Because women are raising them.
Yeah.
Niggas will get these girls pregnant and bounce.
Yeah, who does that?
You feel what I'm
who
saying?
does that?
So they ain't no man in the house. They ain't got no men to fucking look at.
Yeah,
So
it's
all of
crazy.
these boys is being brought up by women.
Yeah.
So they gonna have some bitch ass tendencies.
And most of them are ratchet as fuck.
Come on
You know
now,
what I'm saying?
come on with it, Reef.
Most of the women that are raising these kids are out. You know what I mean? Like, I always wondered that, like, when I'm looking on Instagram and shit like that. Like, you see like a young single mom, like, naked, like, posting pictures. Like, that shit's crazy to me, man. I'm so glad my mom.
It's a
didn't,
tactic.
like, Mom,
They're
I
trying
love
to
you
get
for
him
not
in.
posting naked pictures on Instagram or half naked pictures on Instagram. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's fucked up. Like, it's getting worse and worse and worse. I know people say, oh, when you get older, everyone says, oh, in my day it was better, but in our day it was a little bit better. The days before that,
Shit is fucking the truth.
But right
Like,
now, where we're at as far as society goes and kids and parents, it's terrible.
Like,
it's terrible.
That's the truth. Like the more the time goes on, the worse it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Because we're getting dumber. We're
so dumb.
We're taking everything that they give us. Like, stop doing that, son.
Yeah.
We sheeple. We not people.
Right.
Like, we just
Sheeple.
We following the herd.
Half sheep, half man.
A motherfucker get a motherfucker. If
Yo,
a motherfucker,
sheeple.
That's it.
Sheeple.
Literally.
Like, think about what sheep do.
I'm envisioning a superhero that's half sheep, half man. Right now.
Like, it's a small community of people like me that people ignore because we think this way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I stay in the house, because nobody want to hear. Listen, it's deeper than what you think. Like, the parents are the way they are because of us, men.
Yeah.
We not men no more, dog.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? Disconnect between the pride of being like a man.
The older man is not teaching the younger man.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like a lot
His
of the young
pants
kids,
is tight.
Like, not
All right,
tight.
listen,
Like
you can have
beyond tight.
the shit that fits your legs, okay?
Yeah,
but his pants is tight, my nigga.
Yeah, too tight. Too tight. I
They're
mean,
wearing leggings and skirts on
leopards.
TV.
Yeah. I saw two dudes today, man.
Any man that's trying to raise a heterosexual son, how do you do that when a nigga got a skirt on stage?
Yeah.
And then your son come in the room talking about, daddy, I want to wear the skirt like this nigga.
Oh, my son talked that shit. I'm gonna beat him.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna spank him.
I know.
Joe Jackson him.
You keep telling me to Joe Jackson, my kid.
Your kid, look. He's a cute kid, man. You gotta get that kid in commercials or something. And Joe Jackson,
I'm gonna wait for him to be able to say, "Daddy, I want to do that," or "Daddy,
Word is bond.
You're a good father.
I don't want to just.
I'm just telling you, Joe Jackson.
But if he roll up
that
on you
dope.
with a pink dress, is you gonna? You feel what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to have a serious conversation. If he does it more than once, then I'll know what it is. And
There's a whole group of people
it,
that'll object to that.
Yeah. But
you feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like
so back to that. They were trying to basically emasculate you and have you fucking dancing around like a clown.
Oh yeah, we was way off topic.
You decide but we right back. So you decided to get away from that. So what? Break down the next couple years after that. Did you stop completely?
Check it out.
Or did you go? You know what I'm saying?
The whole reason why I was who I was is because of my management in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? They put me in front of all the connects. They put me in front of all the people I needed to be put in front of, and I showed improve at the time. What happened was, when it really came down to it, I didn't want it. I didn't want that recognition. Don't give me money because my song is the hot song.
You question your integrity, like
my integrity.
all that.
It means more. It means more to me for you to love me for who I am instead of
true artist
to hate me for what I'm not.
That's what an artist does. A real artist does.
And there's no purists anywhere.
Yeah.
So there's a small percentage of purists that do what we do.
That's so difficult to do at 18, man.
Dude,
how did you fight that idea? I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's a true artist mentality. Is they're not going to do anything that they don't want to do. But at the same time, you got things handed to you. That's a tough thing to do.
It wasn't handed to me. I happen to be good at what I do. You know why? Because
I'm saying the opportunity was like, hey.
I made that opportunity. Like, opportunities just don't happen.
Absolutely.
You make that shit. If you run 2 miles every day, you're more likely to finish the motherfucking marathon.
But the idea,
you gotta make it happen.
But the idea was in front of you, and you were.
I took the first thing smoking.
But
this
the
nigga was talking money and worldwide exposure, and I thought I would get that doing underground rap music. Underground rap music don't make no motherfucking money. So I had to be dancing, and I had to put on this shiny shit.
There were ultimatums.
Wear flat shoes.
You can have this, but you have to do this,
and I wasn't with it.
Yeah.
My last song that I did with that management, like, I don't even want nobody to hear that shit. That shit is not. I can't go back to my block.
That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit where you can't even listen to it and look yourself in the mirror and know that.
And in hindsight, I should have took the money.
But you just said though, like, you don't want nobody to hear that shit. So you would be okay with people hearing it now?
I feel you.
I'm saying like that song. If that song is the song that brings you that money, would you be comfortable with that being your legacy?
Fuck no.
So we gonna talk about.
See, you said the L word, legacy.
Your legacy.
I'm not going out like that.
When you
burn that shit.
So when this shit was done with that major bullshit, and you got into your fucking grind mode on your underground shit. Talk about those days, man, because we want to get into.
After I left my manager, after I quit, I told niggas I quit. I don't want to do this no more. And after everybody's heart sunk, I went and did drugs for about 2 years.
What drugs were you doing?
That's my business. Take a guess. If you know me, then you know what's up.
Right.
Got off of that shit. Family loved me too much for that.
Right.
And I really tried to leave this rap shit alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't. This shit is my stamp collection, Reef.
Right.
This shit is my golf game. Caliph-NOW. He seen me at a young age doing this shit when there was no paper. I wasn't writing no rhymes, neither.
Right.
I was going in the booth just spitting.
Just going off the top.
Because I love this shit. And that meant more to me than what my friends thought of me if I came out with some pop shit.
Right. How did you two meet?
Oh man, so that's a great story.
Yeah.
Try to keep it short. Basically, I met this kid in like a Mars Music. It was kind of like a Guitar Center or like a Sam
Shout out
Ash.
Craig Dixon. Shout out.
And
Craig Dixon.
I was buying a rack mount for my MPC or something like that. And we got to talking, and we were talking about equipment that we use and stuff, and we exchanged numbers. And I didn't expect to get a call from this guy, but he called me when I ended up going somewhere else because they had to order the piece, and I went somewhere else and got it somewhere else. But he called me, and I already had. He called me that the thing was in, the equipment that I bought was in. But he said, "Yo, there are these guys that are fucking making hip hop music, and they got these awesome MCs and." It's in what town was not Clementon? I don't know what town.
It was
Clementon.
It was Clementon,
which is
New
like
Jersey.
the town right next to me.
These niggas rented a building.
And now you gotta understand,
I'm
I'm born and raised in the suburbs of South New Jersey, and I thought I was the only one doing anything. You know, it's a very lonely thing. You know, it's not to say I was.
Nigga, when I came out here, nobody was doing shit.
But you had to come to the city to like see, hook up with people that like were doing the same stuff you were, and I was like, oh, it's right near me. He's like, yeah, come by. It's called Side Door. It's behind this little like mini mart, and EDK
behind a barbershop.
EDK are these producers, the twins, man.
Scott Weiss.
The twins, dude.
We gave you a shout.
And I remember I came that one night.
Oh,
I didn't know
yes.
anybody. I just knew this guy Craig Dixon just from meeting him like
And he knew me. I went to
briefly.
school with the nigga.
And you went to school with him. So I show up in this place, and this is when I was, I don't know, like a freshman in college maybe.
Yeah.
So I was young, you know what I mean? And I
young.
went into this like this like little side door behind this little mini mart in Clementon, New Jersey. And I walked into this place, and it's just cool motherfuckers.
And I was in there
making
getting
beats that are
drunk.
the dopest shit ever. And
Spitting
then there's
rhymes.
these two MCs that I've never had contact
Me and
with
V was in
like
there.
that before. It was
Me and
Viral
V-
the Virus
me and
and
V was
Slim
in there.
Dism. And these guys were fucking
And we was going
spitting
crazy.
lyrics. And
We
I
was
was
going
just in
crazy.
awe. I was in awe. And I had a group called Hobbyos. That was the first like step into like doing music. You know
That's
what I mean?
how it's pronounced?
Hobbyos, yeah.
Oh, man.
Shout outs to Riddles and shit, you know what I mean? Like it was great, you know, and I thought we had a little bit of something, but I never met MCs like this, you know what I mean? Like Riddles is the shit, but I
We
was
was
like, these are
cracking up.
real, like I'm a fan instantly. So I met these guys, and then it started going. I went there every
The rest
fucking
is
night,
history,
dude.
motherfucker.
Every night I go to so like
rest
the
is
sun
history.
came up, you know what I mean? Just like making music, and that was when you were recording Stereotype.
Yeah.
And Viral was recording Future Trauma. And then we got my brother to do the artwork for both of them.
Yeah.
That's how the connection happened. I mean, and then I guess, you know, you guys were just, you know, creative differences and stuff. I was like, I don't want to, you know, I want to work. I just want to work with you. You know what I mean?
All right.
And started
I
making
mean,
music.
What went down? What, you break it down?
I mean, that's pretty much how we met. Like the same dude, Craig. Craig is he's a hustler. He just grinds. And when I moved out here, I was like, where the fuck they do hip hop at? And that nigga answered my call.
Right.
And that's where I met Caliph at, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But like, we were all young. I was in the streets so hard, like I was a liability.
Yeah. Wow.
After what went down with my management in Philadelphia, I thought I was blackballed. I thought I was shunned. I didn't know shit about shit.
You were in your I don't give a fuck period.
Absolutely. There's way more to the story that I'll tell you
Yeah,
privately.
we'll talk off. Yeah, we'll talk off.
But let's let it be known, West Philadelphia raised me in this hip hop shit, and they brought me up from Cash Money to DJ Miz to DJ Ghetto to Mom Suck Dojo. They raised me, and I decided to quit because I wasn't going out like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. So after that time period, I jumped into the street real hard, and while I'm in the street, I meet Caliph-NOW.
Right.
I looked in this boy's face. He was humble, but his eyes had fire. He had to look like he wanted to do something.
Right.
Knowing what kind of liability I am, hook up with V.
Right.
The rest is history.
How did you meet V?
Side Door Records, the same boys,
Same.
EDK, Craig Dissing.
EDK.
Craig,
shout out to them cats. Yeah,
before I started,
man.
I learned a lot from those guys.
Always
man.
drove.
I worked with them very early on. I haven't.
They old heads
talked
and they
to
get
them
slept
years.
on, and you know what I'm saying. But they purist, and it's cool to hate on the purists. You know, you see what I'm saying? Craig come to pick me up to go take me over to the studio, right? I got a nigga you need to hear. He pops the CD in, and it's Future Trauma,
Word.
Viral the Virus, done by EDK.
Word.
Baffling.
I didn't know what to say. Who the fuck?
If you're
And on the way to the show, he's like, I'm taking
if you're a
to you.
Viral the Virus fan and you don't have Future Trauma, man, you're really,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. The kid was ahead of his time, always.
Y'all already know.
Always, man.
I like to see these new Viral fans though.
Yeah, I mean
That shit is pleasuring. Like that means we
Death
doing.
Reborn, man.
Exactly.
Death Reborn,
You know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
It happens like that. You know?
And it's that way for a reason. But that's how I met V. And when I got to the studio, I didn't have like this nigga had a
So
CD already.
you heard his record as you're on your way to actually meet him.
I'm on my way to go see who this nigga is.
Right.
And the ball played the record for me. See,
Now, as an MC, you don't know this nigga yet. Did you feel like, oh, I need to?
I was already in my notebook.
Word.
After he played track 2, I was like, I'm
God.
going home and
Long
I'm writing
awaited,
this.
much
You know how
anticipated.
MCs do.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I'm
how I
going
would
home
feel
and
if
I'm
you know
gonna
what I
murk
mean?
this ball.
Yeah, I remember hearing Viral for
Dude,
the first time, and I was like, oh, I need
The first song was the first song's long awaited, much
You
anticipated.
talk about a nigga with a deal,
Right.
and I'm going to meet this nigga, and I ain't got nothing on CD because I just quit my situation.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I get there and I meet him, and he was like, "Oh, you the boy they was telling me about? You spit." I spit like a 60 bar to this nigga.
Right.
10
You
minutes
guys
later,
in your early 20s at this point.
yeah,
Young bulls, right?
We both young, and he was real mad timid. 10 minutes later,
Very shy, very shy.
we in the corner smoking L's, writing rounds together.
And it's connected like that.
Writing rounds together. Like, I credit myself for bringing this nigga out of his shell, and I'm so glad that I did. Like, I didn't want to take that credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always ill, but with a 420 Viral Slim show, it was with Slim it was like, what's he gonna do? And with Viral, it's just like, what's he gonna say? With Caliph, it's like, what's he gonna spin? You know what I'm saying? The way we came together was just like kind of fate. I was crazy in the street, and here was a kid that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And we got together and we did something positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, to be real with you, that nigga brought the best out of me. I didn't take rap serious until V hit the mic.
It's funny, man, because like Viral always said you were his favorite too. You know what I mean? Like the feeling was always mutual. He was like, "Yo, Slim is the shit."
A lot of niggas call me their favorite, but they didn't mean that. Like, I have trust issues. You see what I'm saying? So when the niggas say you dope, I don't always believe that
But
shit.
You believe Viral meant it?
I believe he meant it because of the things I went through. He proved to me that he meant it. Fans are funny. They'll like you until somebody else says it's cool not to like you.
Right.
Then they won't like you even after they were fans of you. So I had trust issues when it came to this music shit. People are fickle. If you're not hot on Monday, then why are you gonna be hot on Wednesday? We ain't gonna fuck with you. So I grabbed that mentality in the beginning, and V always came to me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucks with you. He proved to me that he really fucked with my lyrics. He asked me questions every day. Boom. You hear this nigga's rhymes. It's crazy. I can never rap like that.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I could never rap like that. But it took something in me to bring that shit out of him, and I'm glad it happened.
Dude, when the
way it did.
420 project came together,
Yeah. Whose idea was that?
That was Viral's idea.
Yeah.
He
Viral's
made me
idea.
and Caliph do that.
and the thing is but it was so magical to be the guy making, you know,
Ty, let's
the
be
cipher
real.
as well.
Do you remember
to
that
see you guys
time and how I was in the street?
No, but yeah,
I wasn't
did.
in the right
I did,
mind
but
frame.
at the same time, you could see the magic of you guys competing with each other out of respect, coming up with this
That was
the
my little
song
brother, man.
contents,
Listen,
like just you guys going back and forth. I'm like, I
pulled
can't
the
believe
best
this
out
is
of V.
happening.
That nigga, according to my nigga Tone Bone,
Philly
shout out
classic.
shout out to Tone Bone. According to my nigga Tone Bone, that nigga been rhyming since the lunchroom. I didn't know him since the lunchroom because I was rhyming since the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Reef been rhyming since the lunchroom. Niggas rhyme since the lunchroom, nigga. If a nigga start pounding the table with a beat, somebody's gonna rap. He's doing that, I do that. Real recognize real. And then once we got together, it was just a union that was meant to be. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we kind of empty. So I fell off again. I don't mind falling off. because I'm not in it for what these niggas is in it for.
But you're getting a little bit of the passion back, man. Like,
Well, it takes purists for me to get the passion back. I listen to the radio. I see what these kids is doing. I see what the competition is. I'm not into it.
yeah.
I'm not a child anymore.
Right.
If we was 18, we'd be all up in this shit.
Right.
But we not, because we're not 18.
Yeah.
Damn sure not 18, man.
And I'm not trying to be 18.
Nah.
But there was whack shit when I was 18. I wasn't into it.
PM Dawn.
It's just, but being done
It's my turn.
Nah, I like
she
that
was
song.
mine again. Me fight me. You remember that shit they was
guy's
trying to
not
push on
rap.
us
I'm talking
when
about
we
the
was
rap.
young?
Yeah.
But now, when we was young,
I'm done.
you had to be different. Now you have to sound like the next nigga, or you're not gonna get no money.
Yeah.
This is no longer art. This is a way to get out the hood, my nigga. This is a hustle. You can make bread doing hip hop, nigga. What, you crazy? You better get on stage like French and them.
Right.
Holla back. You want some money?
Huh?
Keep doing this underground shit with Reef and Slim and see how much money you get.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing about it, man. It's like
There's no
Niggas want money, dog. I want money
Yeah.
too, but I'm not gonna.
We come from a different era though, because we generally do this shit because.
But niggas will compromise their art for the money.
Whack
and I
shit
won't
wouldn't
do
work.
that.
I've never done it.
And that's why I ain't got no deal today.
Likewise.
Because I gave my shit up because I
Likewise.
was not a pink suit wearing motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's not me. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna peddle the genocide.
Come on,
You know what I mean?
listen, and I know
There's nothing wrong with that though.
Niggas is
Like,
calling me stupid to this day.
Yo, but see, that's the thing though. They don't understand the pride and the honor that comes from sticking to your guns.
But when there's money put up
Motherfuckers
though,
don't-
Reef, like they was
Dog.
putting money up, and they was like,
It's
do
been
this
money put
song.
up. It's been money put
and
up
they
for you to
had
do a
me
lot of
and-
nut shit that we didn't do. You know?
And it's hard, and especially when I'm 19 and I like to just smoke weed and drink and then fuck bitches. I ain't thinking on this level, so of course I'm out there. Of course I'm out there. And then when I come back to the hood to get my little nickel bags or whatever, you alright? Let me just get a drink, and you don't even know what's going on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? The picture portrayed on these rappers is just wrong, and it's our fault. It's the old heads'
It is.
fault. We
We're
didn't pass the torch
The
right
thing
to
is
these youngsters.
Yeah, they didn't have days like Ulana's, like doing shows there, meeting like.
Why? What you need a show for when you
I
got
know.
YouTube?
Exactly.
It's
But they
a
don't have-
different
that's what they
time and
have.
it's a different era, and we have to adapt to that. Period. Nobody give a fuck. They disrespecting us. These old head niggas is done.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'll chew your face off on the mic. Nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us to come here, young boy. Let me show you something about something. Take that brick and shave it this way instead of this way. And we haven't done that because we greedy too. We want the spotlight.
Right.
Nigga, I stepped 4 touchdowns in one game.
Al Bundy.
I'm cool with
Slim
that.
Bundy.
Slim Bundy. I'm cool with that. I don't want the fanfare. Don't have cameras outside my house,
Slim
nigga.
Bundy.
I'll come outside with something hot for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. And we let these kids think that that's what it is. Look at the videos. Fuck your skills, nigga. What kind of chain is that?
It's all fashion and what you look like.
Nah, I feel everything you're saying, man.
Slim doesn't.
So,
Hey, man.
So it's been.
This is some
I'm
great
glad-
shit y'all
Yo-
doing here. This is some great shit.
It's been
Y'all are doing here.
Just recently, it's been a year since Viral was passed. I just wanted to get y'all thoughts and
You want to speak on that?
yeah, I would like to, if it's okay with y'all.
Let me let y'all know.
I feel like it's only right.
Reef was at the funeral crying like a baby.
I was, man. That shit was fucking.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. That's why this nigga is my brother.
Shit was heartbreaking, man.
And was Slim Dism drunk at the cemetery talking shit?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Angry
weren't,
about-
you weren't feeling,
angry
you
about
weren't
some
You weren't
things.
feeling about how it all.
I know.
went, man. I understand that.
I didn't realize how large my nigga was. Caliph-NOW and Viral the Virus. Ars Nova is large. I didn't realize
the impact.
the impact. I'm getting emails from all over the world about Viral, and I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody has addressed it. There was some German rappers that addressed it on Twitter first.
No. Yeah.
They addressed
Not-
it like publicly for the fan base though, and I get that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm so appreciative. Don't take it as negative. I'm appreciative because I had to find out on the internet. You feel what I'm saying? And then until I dug deeper, you know what I'm saying? It was really crazy behind his death. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let the public know we all need some answers. It's cool.
Yeah.
We all need some answers. But my man Reef had something to do. Him and Caliph had something to do and came to the funeral. You see what I'm saying? Showing respect for my man. So unless you have shown respect for my man, there's nothing really to say. He's not here with us no more, and we just gonna live through him. Mm-hmm. I'm viral down right now. If you could see me,
yeah, I'm.
You see what I'm saying? I'm viral down right now.
It's tough.
You don't
it's
even
tough
understand.
It's tough for me to answer questions, and people ask me all the time. I'm actually like really happy. Slim came over tonight and brought me a T-shirt that Viral always used to wear. It was the Aqua Teen Hunger Force T-shirt. And I'm framing that, man.
Fans,
I mean,
man.
it's just it's like it's hard. It's very hard. I still can't really talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just tough. I'm coming to grips with finally trying to,
because of Reef Radio, people
trying to get his legacy still there and doing the remix projects and stuff. I'm in the process of sending out all the Ars Nova acapellas, the remix and stuff like that, and that was even tough to do, just listening to all this stuff through the machines. But
listen to it every day.
Oh, I listen to it all the time.
I listen to it all the time, no matter what. Every day. Sharpest Plate is my shit, but Jersey's Finest, this nigga was just remarkable. But
my favorite is Outbreak.
Outbreak was crazy.
I'll tell you,
Outbreak was crazy.
I liked Outbreak. I mean, I liked Outbreak, but that was a really difficult time to record it.
No shit.
And you can even
I was there through that. No shit.
The thing is like, and you can tell in the lyrical content and the stuff that Vira was writing, like it's a very, very dark record, and we did that thing in like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not really mixed properly because we needed to get it out. He was hungry. He was in a dark place.
He
and
was like, yo, Caliph is not getting me these beats fast enough.
It was tough, man. I had to like slam him through. He was writing like a madman. I didn't understand. I couldn't like. I was like, how you writing this shit?
He called me when he write the rhyme, and he would spit the rhyme to me, and he was like, Caliph got the beat, and then by the time I heard it again, y'all had recorded it.
It was ridiculous. It was
ridiculous.
Those were the best.
And I was just staying his driving force. Like after 420, I told this nigga, like, go, it's your turn. And he was just like, Slim, you the livest nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm crazy.
Yeah, but
I'm crazy. You go. You know what I'm saying?
Recording his words, like his poetry and stuff. Oh man, that was the most exciting thing.
So how do you feel now, today? A year later. It's
still very bizarre, man. It's tough. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? He was my best memories in my entire life. He was there with me doing things.
It's great, and he needs this, but
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I can't, man. I don't know how to. As far as it, like, it's tough, dude. I can't talk about it, man. It's tough. I don't know.
You can.
You've yet to talk about it. You've yet to really let yourself be sad about it. Why do you not allow yourself to be upset about it?
It was tough. Like I didn't even cry at the funeral because I didn't know. I just didn't know.
Man, you're in shock.
Very much in shock. You know what I mean? Like it was tough, man. That's why we recorded so much material. Mm-hmm. We recorded 7 albums, like really good, like long albums, like 17 song, 20 song albums.
They did it so
every year there was an album. Right. Every time we just kept going and going and going. And the main reason for that is because just never wanted to leave him alone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to leave myself without him because it was just such a great experience to just be with him and make music. Mm-hmm. And then, now he's not physically here. And it's just it's a very bizarre feeling. Never happened to me before.
It was going to come to this moment sooner or later. And to address it just outright, we're still fucked up about it. And we're always going to be fucked up about it. The only thing you can do is there's some questions we have that can be answered, and there's some questions we have that can't be answered. And as long as we can accept that, we can move on with it. Yeah. I love how my nigga got fans all over the world, and they rep this nigga, and they love his lyrics, and they getting tats of this nigga, and T-shirts, tattoos, and all that shit. Yeah. I'm sure he's proud wherever he is.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? But us sitting at this round table right here, we got to deal with the everyday not seeing him, not being with him, not being able to get that pound hug, thug love, from him or have him smile at you
that's the
or
void.
say something to you.
That's the void that death leaves. It's not the person that
We have to deal with that.
We
Nobody
have to deal
else. The
with the
fans got
reality.
CDs and all that kind of shit.
right.
We have to deal with the fact that we ain't gonna see this motherfucker no more.
I'm not gonna go to his house and
We can't pick
pick him up and bring him to my house and
you with me, Cal?
hang out all night making
That's
music.
over. So once
Talk.
we get past that, then maybe everybody else
Yeah.
can. But they waiting on us to tell them. They
Yeah.
waiting on us to tell them, and we gonna stay fucked up about it. Keep banging his shit.
Keep banging it, man.
Keep banging his shit.
well, yeah,
Rest in peace, Robert the Virus, man.
Absolutely.
This is Reef Radio.
That shit got all.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's bring it back up.
Shit got all,
Let's bring
you
it
know
back
what I
up.
mean?
Yo, my nigga Slim got the illest song to start his day, man. Break down your choice.
All right,
for
check it
song
out,
of your
right?
day, yo.
It's all right.
Knocked
It's
over
all
a
right.
beer
It's
bottle.
empty. It's empty. It's empty.
Check it out, right? I had this like small apartment for like 3 months because Slim don't like to pay no bills.
Fuck me.
So I had this small apartment and I got up like I'm an old head, so I had CDs and I had the boom box with the CD joint on top that you press, and I played this CD every morning. Like when I woke up, before I scratched my balls, before I wiped the crust out my eyes, all that shit, I played my niggas. You gonna play it or should I introduce it?
No, you can just introduce it and we'll talk about it.
Jungle Love, Morris Day in the time.
Most underrated
my
bands
nigga.
of all time, yo.
I got up
Day
at
in the
10
Time.
a.m. and bang the same song every morning on some Radio Raheem
You got your
shit.
shit. You got your shit popping.
That's an artist I always wanted to see live. I never had a chance to.
Don't sleep on the Minneapolis Bulls.
No.
I hope he goes. I hope they get
Don't
together and
see
tour
that shit
again,
in
man,
France.
just to see it.
Morris Day in the Time.
My nigga Reef.
Shit.
Brother Ali.
My
Shout out
nigga
Ali.
Reef. I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah,
like, don't
Minneapolis.
sleep on them balls out there. They know what their music is about.
It's weird because that area they're always covered in snow. Like they're like
Yeah.
so not.
Their malls
they're
have,
so
like,
stuck in
Fuck
Their
it.
hallways are like.
Fuck it. Put some
Yeah.
Timberlands on.
It's just
Fuck it.
creativity. So,
Shit.
yo, Jungle
All right.
Love, Morris Day in the Time.
Let me hear
Yo,
that.
With our brother Slim.
I woke
Dizzle.
up
Slim
every
Dizzle.
morning to that. Trust
Reef
me on
Radio,
that. For like 3
Caliph-NOW.
months.
We'll be right back.
Let's do it.
I've been watching you. Think I wanna know ya. I said I
Yeah. Reef Radio.
Jungle
Caliph-NOW,
Love.
Slim Dizzle. Jungle Love. Morris Day in the Time. Morris Day used to walk around and make his homie hold a mirror up.
That's my nigga, man.
Yeah, Morris Day is a legend. Man.
Are there? I mean, are there any
my
performers like that anymore?
Hell no.
Nah.
That shit is over. You better
But
go.
why?
You better go get a
I don't
2
know.
Chainz CD.
I don't know,
and
man.
sound.
I don't even think. I mean, the discontinuation of people playing live instruments had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, you know, once the beat machines came in, like these are live bands with, you know, dance routines and outfit changes, and you know what I'm saying? Like they put on a show, man. Like now you just get, you know, people just standing around. It depends on the artist, really, and what your budget is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's not.
Shout
like
out to
that
Morris Day in the
in
Time, man.
Yeah,
I wish I could
black
have seen them
music
live.
anymore. Like.
he killed
Like
it.
in minority music, you don't get none of that no more.
Not really.
You'll get 50 niggas on stage screaming into a distorted microphone.
Yeah, I never understood the concept of people, mad people being on stage. Like I want to move around and like rock that shit. I don't want, like, if you don't have a job to do, don't be on my motherfucking stage. Like that's cardinal sin, man. Like I'll stop the show and like clown you. Like you just standing on stage like trying to be hype, and I didn't ask you to do that shit. Like that shit is the worst.
Grow up with you,
Like if you're gonna be on stage, at least like maybe like dance or something.
Nah, yo, you see them. It's like I love, like my attention leaves from the guy that's rapping to the 50 people. I'm looking at what they're doing, because you got the one guy that's like smoking weed, you got the one guy that's got 2 bottles in his hand.
That's
like,
they 15 minutes, and it's because of you.
I seen one dude
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
on a cell phone, like acting like he was like making like orders on the cell phone, like he was looking like yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and it was this loud, like this loud ass concert, and he's like on stage pretending he's on the cell phone. Like it's crazy, you know?
Shit.
I
Well, hey,
understood it.
this is. I mean, I'm pissed.
What's wrong?
Because this is the time of the show where we answer questions that are sent in to us, that we ask for. No one's sending things in. No one needs advice. Come on. Do you need love advice? Do you need life advice? We might not be certified,
you know what?
to give you advice, but we will.
We have to be more aggressive about
I
it.
guess we're not that aggressive.
We're not aggressive about it.
The only question that we got was from Infinite 76. Los Infinite.
Los, what's up, Los?
Asks Slim, has he ever? Los asks, has Slim, have you ever seen an alien?
Yep.
That's a.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that would be the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, of course he has.
Seen plenty of aliens.
Have you seen an alien?
Were they friendly?
It was real friendly. One sold me a couple of Lucy's. It's nothing.
Slim,
Do you believe?
I have Lucy's for you.
Nigga, there's aliens in the hood. Trust.
Oh, yeah.
You guys believe in aliens, right?
Nah,
No?
I don't.
You don't think there's another planet that has
by
the
now it'll
capability
be
of coming
showing
here?
No, it's showing itself by now.
But there's
the world's
you never
been around
watch any of
forever.
those like documentaries and stuff?
The world's been around forever, man. I don't believe that you couldn't. Too many people are able to look into the sky.
But there's so many
something's falling from
stories.
the sky, it would be on the news right away, like, you know, instantly. And it's never been anything. I mean, when are they going to show up? If they're here, when are they going to show up?
Maybe they don't want to show up. They're just by mistake doing like some research and get caught. They don't want to be seen. And I don't know.
You believe it?
I don't know. I just always used to get like, I used to read all those books and see all the
What about you?
pictures and stuff.
You think it's other life?
Hey, nigga, listen. If there is, they can come chill with me any day of the week.
Word.
Like, it's, who knows? Like, it's all about where your imagination take you, nigga. If you believe that there's little people probing you and shit, so be it.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
seen them too.
why they always gotta be like putting shit up your ass.
Cause that's
like,
what the movies show you, nigga. If you ain't got no image to refer to, you left to your own devices.
Yeah, like, why they always
So
gotta-
it's always the big green head motherfucker.
Yeah, and they
Like,
always just like, just shoving shit in your ass. Like that's fucked up.
they
That's
give it
like,
to you,
know,
and you accept it.
They
I
either-
refuse to be that kind of nigga.
Yeah,
Maybe there is aliens, but why? I don't know.
yeah.
Like, nigga, they ain't showed up on my block, so I ain't worried about it. Like, all right, well, not to denounce anything else that anybody else believes, but I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Right.
So it don't exist to me. That's not a part of my world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but it might be a little, you know what I'm saying? But even if there is, who cares?
Right.
What, you gonna change your life because of it?
Yeah, and I don't think, like, you know,
I don't know.
the idea that that they would come here and just start bombing our shit or like take over our society. That's what is so scary, is that people would paint that picture.
Well,
is that you know what I mean? Like, no, like that in every movie, like, you know, they're gonna come and kill us or like fucking take over our bodies. And I mean, it's just like, damn, if there is other life, the motherfuckers might be like the nicest people. Like, hey,
listen, it's the opposite.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, they might have the bomb ass weed, like, you know what I'm saying? They all fucking weird looking and like they just chilling with us and shit.
It's the opposite for me, because this will explain why. Or I watch too many movies, but I've always had the dream of befriending an alien and being friends with it.
You've dreamed of this?
Yeah, and show them around, like all the movies, like Mac and Me, and like Alf.
You know that movie was made
Dude,
by
Mac and Me,
McDonald's.
Alf, American
was
Dad
made by
is recent.
McDonald's. You know that, right?
Was it?
It was made by
E.T. Like, that would be cool shit, man. I'd befriend the alien,
like,
and we have
ride
fun,
around.
and we hang out. There's montages and shit.
That's why you like American Dad so much, because of the alien.
I like him. I still haven't sold you on American Dad.
It's not a good cartoon.
Yes, it is the best. It's one of the best cartoons on right now. That shit makes me laugh like crazy, man.
I gotta check
And
it.
if I had Roger with us, if Roger was chilling with us right now, man, that'd be the shit. All right. That was our question.
Yeah, that was our one question. Listen,
God damn it.
we're
Send us.
That's where we at with
like, seriously. Look, if you listen,
we feel terrible. Like,
people like the show.
Yeah, people are listening,
and they're like, "Yo,
it.
good show and
Right.
stuff." Send us a question.
Send us some questions.
I don't
please.
even care if it's like, "What's your favorite food?"
I was about to make some up tonight.
You know what's gonna happen?
I was gonna make some up
This shit's
tonight.
gonna blow up, and motherfuckers is not gonna stop sending you questions, and then you're gonna wish they.
Yeah, and then we're gonna make them suffer.
What's your favorite?
Yeah. You didn't ask a question before. Now you
And
gotta
that
wait.
shit gonna start coming in by the.
Good.
You know how this shit is.
Good.
How long you been in the entertainment industry? People
Send us
expect-
questions.
Please.
Reef Radio Show at gmail.com. Or if that's too difficult, just comment on our SoundCloud page when you listen to the show. You just click comment.
Have we checked that? Are there questions there?
No questions yet.
Really?
But now they'll know.
Well,
Send
see,
that question.
That shit starts.
It's simple.
That shit
What's
starts
your
with
favorite
corporate.
food?
That
Reef,
shit starts
what
with
is your
corporate.
favorite food?
My favorite food.
What do you love to eat?
That's not to sound black of me, but chicken.
Chicken.
Motherfucking chicken, nigga, all day.
Chicken's
Fried
great.
fish.
Chicken is the amazing.
Fried fish?
Fried
And
fish.
chicken.
Fried fish,
catfish.
chicken, pizza. I'm hungry.
I'm
right
a
now.
soul
Shit.
food, high cholesterol type nigga.
Man,
Yeah. You gotta eat good.
I'm
man.
all
You know
about
what mine
that
is?
kind of shit.
What?
it's probably ravioli.
You so white. You said ravioli.
Well, I like chicken and I like fried fish too, but
yeah, just some raviolis.
ravioli. Love ravioli. I'll eat like 100 raviolis.
Raviolis
Like really
good.
good ones though.
Stuffed with bomb shit.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But so please send us questions so we
Okay.
won't be so. I was gonna make some up tonight. I'm glad I didn't.
So speaking of
Stop.
people asking us questions and contacting us, which we actually encourage. There's one person out there that I don't encourage to contact us, and I'm getting really upset, but it's okay. If you listen to the Reef Radio show, if you listen to Reef Radio episode 1, Will Kenny, this guy continues to call me. We didn't mention him the last show because I was very annoyed, but he left another message. And
don't fear the Kenny, man.
you like the guy. You want to see him.
I want to meet this.
He's got
motherfucker, man.
He's gonna be in the studio eventually.
Yeah, well-
we gotta oblige so he can just stop calling me.
Will Kenny is a.
Slim doesn't know.
He's someone that
No, he's Will Kenny is I mean, he claims to be. I haven't really like seen much. I've seen a couple YouTube clips of his show. He's like a journalist. He follows bands and interviews them, and he's interested in interviewing Reef. And somehow he got my number.
He got upset.
You don't wanna do it?
He got upset.
He got
No, I
my
don't want
number.
to do it. He got upset that we started a podcast thing and didn't respond to his request for interview. He's saying, basically you want to try to be a journalist when you won't face a journalist. So he's been bothering Todd about coming on the show. Apparently he has some issues with us that we don't even really understand why, but I believe Todd has a message from this guy.
I have a message.
Will Kenny?
I'll play it, and we can comment on it.
Yeah.
I'll see if this. Let me see if this works.
We'll
Let me
talk
see if
about
this
it.
works. Probably. I'll play it right now.
All right.
Hey guys, Will Kinney here. Let's cut right to the chase scene. So I heard your first podcast. Wow. You had some juicy bits in there, and things were rolling right along. I'll give you that. Until DJ Caliph-NOW called me a dick. And you know what? I've been called a dick so many times in my career that the word is pretty much meaningless. And I might even accuse you guys of plagiarism by calling me a dick. That's how many times I've been called a dick. Okay? But I'm not here calling you for my health. I'm pretty fit as is. But just I'm calling to get an interview done. My people over here at Will Kenny Productions, willkennyproductions.com, said you guys dropped a mixtape not long ago, and it was hot. It was fresh to the streets. We need to talk about that. We need to talk about some other things. Whatever we talk about in an interview, you guys want to interview me? Then that will be two different groups of people interviewing two different groups of people, and that'll be a lot of questions. Okay? But we can play this game however you want to play it. I need for you to call me back so we can just get this thing over with. You're not the only ones with a podcast. I've got a podcast. I've got my own podcast. I've got a Skype cast. I've got a chat cast. I've got an Outcast. I know Outcast. I had a scone with Big Boy the other day, and we listened to Goody Mob records twice in one day. I hung out with Outcast. That's what I do sometimes. I know hip hop. I breathe it as much as you guys, if not a little bit more.
Oh my God.
So let's get this thing done.
This is what,
get it out of the way.
This is what the culture is on.
Give me a ring back. Thanks, guys.
Yo,
Will
For an interview with
fucking
you.
Kenny.
yo, man, I just we have to have that guy on the fucking radio, man. I mean, he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Know what I'm gonna do?
You
What?
can't make that shit up.
I just booed Will Kenny.
You can't make that shit up, man.
Ah man, the guy calls me
Yo.
once a day.
Once a day?
Yeah.
Leaves messages?
No, sometimes he just calls, and sometimes it's just like weird, strange noises in the background. Like sometimes I don't know if he's like butt dialing me, like pocket dialing me. Like my phone will ring, and then it'll just be like a minute and a half
the price
message
of
of
getting
like
on.
weird shit in the background.
I think
that's
next
what you have to get
next
on.
show, I think we're gonna have to get Will Kenny to come down here and talk about
holla
what
at
his
the
beef
boy.
is. I don't know. He said
good
he,
for-
he
he's good for
said he
ratings.
knows out. He said he had a scone with Big Boy. Wow, I have to meet this guy. I'm so intrigued.
That nigga
I'm
said
very
you
intrigued.
got
Well,
some
you hate
juicy
him. You
bits.
don't think it's gonna be a good look to have Will?
You know me, man. I'm like,
Caliph.
I'm just flabbergasted with people lately,
That face, nigga.
and I
that
just
shit
know.
flabbergasted.
I told you I
in
s-
your 1930s slang.
I told you I saw red,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Well,
we'll have Will Kenny here, and
that-
we'll interview him.
you know how
and I
great-
know you're gonna listen to the show, Mr. Kenny.
How great of an interview would that be if
You
guys
called him
ended
a
up, like,
dick to his
fucking
Listen,
spinning
I
out?
just know, like,
You could duel it out with him.
I just know that Will, like, just closer, like
You
Will,
called him a
like,
dick to his
no,
face?
I just know Will. I did. I know. I said that on the air. I just know, like, I know what I don't know the guy,
my God.
but I've seen a few like bits of like his so-called show, and he's gonna try to do something stupid like battling you or something crazy. Like I don't know how
I welcome
professional
it.
he's gonna
I welcome
be
it. I
on the
welcome it.
show.
So-
I would love to
All
see
right, so
that
I guess
shit.
next show we'll try to get him in here.
Yeah, next show we're gonna
The nigga that was
definitely
just
have
on the
him
phone,
there.
he rap? You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. I'm just saying he might. I don't know. Like I don't know the guy,
I
but
wouldn't
like
put it-
that's
I
something
wouldn't
he
put it
might
past
do.
him. I wouldn't put it past.
That's something a guy like that would do.
This is
Like,
what
oh
the
yeah,
culture-
maybe this that's his
This is what
objective.
the culture has spawned.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see
man.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah,
It's real easy now.
it is. It is.
We ain't making it hard for these niggas. I think we should just go out in the street and make it hard for these niggas to rap anymore.
Word.
Because motherfuckers is getting real rambunctious.
Like, how would you do it? Would you do it on some like fucking superhero shit?
What you mean? How would I do what? I stay out on the street, start spitting rhymes, nigga. It's
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying. Like, just go up in the places and just like,
I mean-
like I wish at that show that we talked about in the beginning of this whole show.
You talking about this
I
nigga on
wish.
the phone battling this nigga right here?
Yeah, I'm just
He must
saying.
be crazy.
I know. I'm saying I wish I would have just went up to the
Like, are
soundboard
you
and muted
serious?
all the mics, like on some superhero shit. Like I am a superhero of hip, of you know,
You wish you could just went up and unplug mics and
unplugged mics. Why not? What are they gonna do?
start kicking over.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, this is terrible. We're supposed to go on right now.
Shit that
Your
got me,
mic's
he
gone.
was like,
Our
I'm
mics are
breathing, I
gone.
do this shit.
Let it go,
So
brother.
loud.
Let
Okay,
it
I
go.
will. I will.
So yo, this is Reef Radio episode 3. We want to thank y'all for rocking with us. We
Yeah,
actually
we got-
got to 3 episodes, man.
We are on
that's
3
incredible.
episodes.
Shit was-
We're trying to keep
Yeah.
it to a reasonable time too, but
Yeah.
we still don't care.
Yeah, we don't
We're gonna
care.
keep it as
You-
long
as
as
long as you
possible
listen.
because
Slim
we're having a
Much to
great
say
time.
all the time, man.
And we have our
what
buddies
you got
from
coming up, brother?
Who, me?
Yeah, what's
More shiesty shit.
word?
Look
Word
out
up.
for me in the alley, nigga.
That's right. Watch out for him. Yeah, absolutely,
I
man.
I'm not gonna beg nobody to buy my music. You know I rap.
Right.
If you really want to check for me, look for it.
Know what I want you to do?
I don't.
Or I'll help. I mean, just give me it and I'll do it.
None of my rap shit.
I want to hear Blonde Hair in my Afro pick. I want to hear Grand Wizard's Daughter,
The
and
world
there's
still
no
ain't ready for
access.
a real white girl song.
But there's no access
Wait,
to
this
that.
Grand Wizard's Daughter, is it about you fucking the Grand Wizard's daughter?
That's on CD. You have
I think I heard that song before. What record is that on?
Dude, it's not on
Public
the record.
service
I
and-
just recorded it because it happened in my life.
That's not on that
I don't
public.
have no
the
album.
public
Wait,
Public
service.
you actually fucked the Grand Wizard's daughter?
The bitch Pops was
A Grand Wizard for the Ku
had the
Klux Klan.
case. I was,
What was the hook?
bitch
What was the
Pop- I
hook?
went. Long story short, I was in that bedroom where she opened the closet and showed me the nigga robe with the hood.
Wow.
What was the hook?
And you
What was the hook? Tell
That
people
must
the
have
hook,
been the
please.
greatest sex
Or I'll
ever,
tell
yo.
Listen,
What's the hook?
I'm a gentleman, so I won't kiss and tell.
Right.
But the bitch showed me some shit.
Yeah, yo, like if your dad's the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan and you bring a black man home, you want to
he had
fucking, you want
rank
to, you
in
want to
that-
get, you want to
in
get
that
it,
area.
you want to get it the fuck in. That's
He had
amazing.
rank in that area.
Oh, I would have taken pics
I'm
of
gonna
that
I'm gonna
shit.
say the hook.
And
I would have put the robe on
you're not
and taken
taking
it. I'm like, yo, take a picture of
it's
me.
KKK, stay out of my way, cause your daughter's about to have herself a black baby.
Yeah.
Oh
This shit is
man.
like 1990 something.
No, but that was on
in
that
my
CD,
younger
you,
days.
that public service announcement, whatever that was.
Nigga,
you
alright.
put it on a CD. Why isn't that on the internet to find?
Because I don't care about being famous from rap.
So yo, what we
I
gonna,
know,
what we
I know,
gonna,
but I
what we
wanna
gonna
hear
do
it.
then? We're gonna take your tracks and we're gonna get them out.
I
there.
wanna hear
Release
it.
them. Y'all can do
I
what
just
y'all
wanna
want with
listen
them.
to
I'll
it.
release
We'll do
I
it.
haven't heard that shit in a long time.
We're gonna upload.
I found 2 Slim Rockwell
Actually,
songs
you
on
know what?
YouTube.
With the show, with
I
the
seen
show.
you
What
did that
songs?
Todd,
What songs
with
are?
with the show? You can you put a link to
Yeah, I'll
some
put
of his
some links.
songs? All right.
Yo, but what's the song?
Nah,
What's,
for real,
what
because
are
people need to know. Yo, man, for real, man.
Slim.
You make incredible music.
what
bro.
are the 2
For real.
songs
We love
that are
it.
on the internet
Shit.
right now? That I showed, like the YouTube ones, the Slim Rockwell ones, not the Slim.
I did
the Slim
them shits with DJ Miz.
Shout out DJ Miz.
DJ
What were the
Miz,
titles? It was Slim
He
Rockwell.
witnessed me doing all this punk ass shit, and you know what he said to me? He said, "Slim, fuck that. We gonna make some hip hop shit."
Mm-hmm.
And he brought me the beat, and I wrote to it, and that's the most Philly hip hop shit I've ever done in my life.
Mm.
And we sat in the lab by ourselves, steam boxing the whole shit, making that song. You know, song.
What was it? I forget the titles.
It's called Everything Is Everything.
Everything is everything. That's it.
I did that
Slim
shit in
Rockwell.
'94 before. I did that shit way back in the
I know,
day.
but it's the
And
illest
my
shit.
nigga, a Southwest Philly nigga made me do that song, and that's the best song I ever did in my life.
Word.
I'm gonna put the link on the page.
It's the best
Sorry,
song
I'm
I ever
doing
did in my
it.
life. He looked at me and said, "Slim, do hip hop." He seen what I was going through.
Yeah.
I was about to be pop charts, all that shit. Plenty
Yo,
of money for everybody.
I don't give a
You
fuck
know
what you.
I'm
I
saying?
don't give a fuck what you say. I'm so glad you didn't do that shit, man. Because
Yeah.
the Slim doesn't
Sometimes
mind
it
know
stings, Reef.
is one of the
Sometimes
most creative
it
artists.
stings.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We
man.
could have all been
Yeah,
paid.
hey,
So
yo, it's
you
plenty-
in that struggle,
it's
he in
plen-
the struggle.
It's
We could
plenty.
have all
It's
been
plenty of opportunities. We all probably had that.
Oh, my God.
We could have took money and looked like faggots,
Oh,
but
my
we ain't do
God.
that shit. You
Reef,
know what I'm saying? So-
Before we get into your song,
Yeah.
because we're gonna end the show on your
Yeah,
song,
we're
which I
gonna-
think
yeah.
is perfect.
Word,
Your song's
word.
perfect to end the
Word,
show.
word, for real.
I want to mention something. So Slim, when you got here tonight, I showed you the flyer that
Yes,
I did for
yes.
the show.
Yes,
And
sir.
you said the funniest fucking thing. So on the flyer, if you see the flyer, you'll see it because you're listening to the show right now. I took the Beatles Sgt. Pepper bodies and put our heads on it, and I made Reef Reef Lennon because
That's right.
because man, John Lennon was the shit. You know,
Was
I
he
took
the
McCartney.
leader though? Was McCartney?
In my eyes,
McCartney
no, they both equally wrote songs, but I think Lennon's songs are always.
I think McCartney wanted to be in the league.
Slim is Slim Harrison, which I also thought wrote really good songs. But what'd you call it? The Weedles.
Oh yeah, we
We
was standing
just-
outside. We was playing on words and shit. Weedles and Weedles. Yeah.
That's our new group.
That's what
If
we
we
do.
start a group, we're the Weedles, dude.
The other way.
Like, we don't even, all right, I get it. We ain't gotta start no group. We gonna just keep doing what we doing. Like, it has to progress from here, like musically. We're just not doing our jobs as underground artists. We're not giving no room for everybody else.
Right.
There's room for all this other shit. They want to hear it. Let them
No,
have it.
I'm doing.
But there's
No,
just nowhere for us to go. So we just have to make a
We're
place
making
for
shit,
us
man.
to go. They
We're
can
make-
have the
The Beatles.
They can have that shit.
He said the Weedles.
Nope.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
No, we're making. Nope.
No.
We're
not
taking
at all.
over everything.
Yeah.
But, yo,
That's what I'm saying. They can have that shit. Let us.
Just let it. Yo, they're gonna. Yeah,
we're
die in the fire.
we're gonna get.
They will die in the
Die.
fire. Yeah.
All right. So
All right,
Reef,
so-
it's your moment for
Yeah.
the song.
We
Songs that start your day.
Songs to start the day. We want to thank everyone for listening to Reef Radio episode 3.
Thank you very much.
We drank a lot of beer and smoked a lot of pot.
A ton of it.
Yeah, we're into
and
it.
talk to you guys about nothing other than what is relevant to our lives.
I forget what we talked about.
We talked about shit that was relevant to
Tangents
us.
was crazy.
It was.
Yeah, but,
Whatever.
Yo, we love you guys for listening. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Episode 3, like I said, we're learning every day. We're trying new things, and we definitely thank you guys for checking us out. So we're gonna end this shit with Nina Simone, "Feeling Good," because I think this is the ultimate start your day song. Anyone that knows it knows it's a
You woke up
it's
to
a
this
rebirth. Yeah,
every day.
I wake up to this and I have like a glass. I put on a head wrap and I have a glass of chameleon. I have a glass of chameleon tea and I sit by the window and I write poetry. You know what I'm
Chameleon
saying? Yeah, is that is a thing, right? No,
Chamomile?
yeah, chameleon.
Chameleon tea. I'm gonna start calling it chameleon tea.
Yeah, I have some chameleon tea and I put on my head wrap and I, you know what I mean. I do yoga and I listen to this song. So, yo, we want to thank y'all. Reef Radio episode 3, Caliph-NOW.
Yeah.
The Ghost of David Blakk and my brother Slim. Thank you so
Slim,
much. Give him
the
a round of
social
applause
misfit.
right now, man. Thank
you.
you so much for rocking. With us.
Slim, the social misfit, yo.
Yo, we
A
just
pleasure to
I
have you.
told you,
here,
man. I told you it was just gonna sit
Pleasure.
around and talk with your homies. That's what the
Yeah.
show's about, man.
Pleasure.
I think that's what people like about it. You
I
know?
had on my chest.
I was a
Yeah.
kid in the
Yo,
candy store talking to you
Yeah,
again,
it's
man.
worship.
And you're my favorite.
You call
I'm
me.
glad.
I'll bring
Twice
you
in
top.
1 month I seen you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
excited.
record.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing
that
it.
credibility
Yeah.
on. I'm reliable now.
And people don't know, and I'm not gonna reveal it. But me and Slim are going to be working on a project ASAP, and it's
yo,
coming
you're
soon.
right.
And we already talked about we're not going to give you a title. We already have a title. We have a whole concept, and then you're not even going to hear it until it's out.
That's what I like to say.
So anyway,
Word
all
up,
right.
man. Reef Radio episode 3.
Give me a minute.
Much love, y'all. We'll see you soon.
May the day break. Peace.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Yeah, yeah. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.